Hey guys, been a while since I created a new video, just kind of releasing a new product and helping explain how it works. So I want to come at you guys with a new product. It's the Stick Mule System, and just kind of walk through how I envision you guys using it and how I'm going to be using it this fall. So basically the Stick Mule System are these little clips right here, and I have two more on the bottom here that go on any 1-inch tubing style system right now, and they have designed in Versa buttons. So you kind of guess that these are going to be paired up with our Versa hangers that I have here on this combat belt. The idea behind this system is be able to basically put this combat belt on, or even just put your Versa hangers in your saddle, and to be able to store your sticks horizontally and be able to walk out to your tree. Super easy, super efficient, and super quick. Those guys who are trying to be super mobile and just be very nimble, this is that system for them. So basically I'm going to show you how it works with the combat belt, and then also the Predator platform, the Predator pack by Tethered. So you could use that, or really any style backpack that has MOLLE webbing on it. So basically what you're going to do, and I'm going to turn my back to the camera and try to talk loud enough for you, is you're basically going to take your first Versa hanger, line it up with your Stick Mule, slide your Stick Mule in, pop it down, then take your other one over here, find where it is at behind you, slide it in, lock it down just like that. So that's kind of how it looks like when you have it on the combat belt. You could again do it on the saddle. The reason why I like the combat belt, two reasons: it sits a little bit higher above your waist, feels almost like you have a pack with the kind of the waistband on it to help kind of keep you keep support on your hips. So this actually feels like nothing's back there. I have 4 sticks there. It's about 8 pounds-ish of weight behind me, and I really don't notice it at all. The other reason why I like using the combat belt versus the saddle is if you have a platform like this Predator platform, which is the one I've been using, you can actually use that top roll of MOLLE webbing on that combat belt for your platform hanger. So I have the Predator hanger back there. Basically all you have to do, slide it in, let it fall down. Again, this is designed to lock that Predator platform in so it's not coming out. So that's kind of how this one was designed. But basically now you're able to walk to your tree and basically start hunting. I just need my bow to go hunting now. But I'll walk away from the camera, and then I'll kind of go in and out of frame. And I'll be quiet the whole time and just keep the video rolling and just kind of listen, because you really don't have any noise. If you stealth strip these, that helps with it. But really there's no bouncing around, there's no jangling, because of how this Predator hanger is kind of pulling away and how it's resting. It almost forces it to kind of sit still. It's not bouncing around. You'll see the sticks kind of go like this on my hips. That's just my hip bone moving up and down when you walk. So I'll just start walking and I'll let you guys listen. So that's kind of the system right there. Again, this is for sticks that are a little bit lower profile, as in the length isn't too long. So this will work really well if you have cut down APIs, B sticks, you have Money Pros. It'll work really, really nice with those. So that's basically the Stick Mule system on the combat belt, which I actually probably prefer the most. But basically just pops off like that, and then you can take your Predator platform off. The beauty of this system is, since it's so modular, when you get to your tree and you're ready to start climbing, you put your first stick on the tree and you hang it. Well, your next sticks or stick, you can just reuse those Versa hangers that you have on your saddle there, and basically just slide the Stick Mule back onto it and cinch it down just like that. So, and then with the Stick Mule, since it is a clip, if you wanted to, say you notice that the stick is actually riding a little too high, I can take this Stick Mule and I can slide it on my stick just like that and have it sit a little bit lower on the stick, or a little higher on the stick, so the stick sits a little bit lower. That way it's out of the way of my arm when I'm climbing. Or I can actually just leave it where it's at, or move it, do whatever you want. Really, that's the beauty of the Stick Mule system. But yeah, so, and then you can move your Versa hangers on your combat belt or your saddle depending on where you want it for spacing. The other side of it is, and I'll show you on the Predator pack, let me snap these back together real quick. Take the combat belt off. Basically, slide your Predator platform in there. Tighten it up just like this. And instead of removing the Versa hangers off my combat belt, I'll just show you on these ones that are already on there. Basically, you just put I put them at the top part of the molly webbing where they're at right now, and leave them at where they're at. And then all you have to do is basically just, let's slide this one back, is line the Stick Mule system up with where your Versa hangers are on your Predator pack. So I have one there. I'll slide the other one real quick. Bear with me. You don't have to slide them either. You could just unclip them and move them to the spot if it's more efficient for you. So you could, so I just moved this one to store it horizontally like this. I think what you'll find if you use the Predator pack is you'll actually prefer to store them vertically. So I'll use one on the top, the far left stick, and one on the far right stick. Slide it in there, and now I have it horizontally stored, vertically stored. And then I'll take my two straps that are on the bottom of this pack, which I believe were designed to store them horizontally at the bottom of the pack, but now you can use them to kind of cinch this tight. So I'll set the pack down real quick so I can do that. Got one. So there it is. That's the two straps kind of going on a diagonal across. That just helps keep the sticks tight to the bottom of this pack. And then you're able to basically just throw it on your back and go. Again, this works with any backpack that really has molly webbing. So store them vertically, and it really locks them in there, and you don't have anything kind of jostling around. So you'll find, depending on how they're sitting on your backpack, just to adjust your shoulder straps appropriately. And then also where you have your Stick Mules on the stick, that's going to change where the bottom of the stick is at on your body. So I have it set up where it's at the top of my butt or the bottom of my back, depending on however you look at it. But this is nice because when I face you at the camera, you probably can't even really see my sticks behind me because they follow the profile of my body. That's nice for guys who want to get into like really nasty stuff and they're worried about stuff catching on things. You're not going to have much that's going to catch on your stick when they store like this. When they're horizontally, if you're running like lone wolf sticks that are very long 3-step systems, they're going to stick way out. So running them on a vertical system like this, it works really, really well. So if you have the Predator pack and you're already starting to be very mobile and light, this might be something that you might want to look at to use with it. So this is kind of what it looks like. I'll walk away and walk in and out just so you can kind of see what it looks like with this system. So as you can kind of tell, these things are locked in there. They're not really moving at all. There's really no movement like you saw with the combat belt where it's kind of bouncing up and down. So that's where it's really nice. And this one, you don't really need to use a Predator hanger anymore that I designed. You can just use a Predator pack, and then you can just unclip your sticks, take the Versa hangers off, move them to your saddle, and then you can actually unclip them from your, clip your sticks into your saddle that way, and then use that to climb up your stand, or up the tree to your tree stand or to your saddle. I guess you're going to use a saddle if you're using the Predator pack. So yeah, so that's kind of the Stick Mule system. Love to know what you guys think about it. Been designing this one for a while just because it's one of those things that I want to get right, because this is a really awesome product that I think is going to be a really big part of my business and what we're all about. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think, and I can't wait to come out with another video giving you some more product updates on a new product, because we're working on the same system for the Hawks, because I know a lot of guys run those and they're using the shortcut down versions, and then a lot of other new products that are coming to the game for us. So stay tuned, there'll be more videos coming. Thanks guys.